Welcome to the Pro-Funhaver Podcast.
So, welcome to episode 2 of the Pro-Funhaver Podcast. It's official catch up with the Funhavers. I think that's like a kind of the title that I'm going with. I don't know.
With it now.
Yeah. so yeah, that's the running theme that I have. Like it's basically us just catching up on the things that we're doing. We've got 2 interesting guys here, guys that I've shared a hell of a lot of filming trips with lately. We've got our FPV, Mr. Vexed FPV in the house. We've got Lyle over here who's joining us, and then we've got our Crusty, Mr. Stink Eye.
Your local goon.
The local goon.
Support your local goon.
Support your local goon, the local hoon.
Local goon.
So yeah, no, we all just had an awesome trip today.
It just made me sound like a really cheap prostitute.
What? $5 lost to Lonta, man.
Shit. No, we had a good day out filming today with Van der Mostert from with his King Prize side by Canon, side by side. Lyle, you got some awesome drone footage. Chris, as usual, he's like up close and personal with all the V8s and everything.
If I don't if I'm not putting my life in danger and not almost get run over by something, it's not been.
Was it an actual field trip?
Yeah, exactly. No, I need to get close by. But I must say one thing. I was really surprised. This is the first time that I'm dealing with side by sides and I mean, we've all been in a buggy before, but I haven't been in one of these racing side by side.
Yeah, they're pretty
turbocharged engines. This was this was an eye opener for me. I didn't know they were this fast. I didn't know they were this aggressive.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yet, on a straight line, smooth as silk. So I mean, that was pretty. So yeah.
And on the terrains as well that they're flying over. I mean, Jesus.
Like today, the stuff that they're doing today is not even the hardcore stuff. The suspension were hardly working. The suspension was working in the corners.
Yeah.
And that's about it. And they weren't jumping, they weren't flying through whatever it is. You said about the jumps on the course just behind that, where he clears jumps and we bottoms out and smashes his gearbox to pieces on the jumps.
Yeah, I think something that was sort of big for me was you see footage of this stuff online, and until you see it up close and personal, that's when you realize what a big deal this is.
Exactly.
And also a 4-seater. What the hell, man?
Yeah, 4 seats being able to do that. Those 137 Ks with 4 people in it, sending it through corners. It's pretty fucking gnarly.
That was crazy.
It's pretty gnarly. And the cool thing is it's such a capable vehicle. And that's why I said to you guys, we need to acquire one of those.
It's not just a matter of acquiring one; it's a matter of having fun with it as well.
Yeah. It's the perfect thing of you can we saw both sides of that world now is using it as a film vehicle, because the 4-seater one is perfect for that. You have we have a Lyle that can be strapped in the back with these goggles on, chasing.
And I mean, there's footrests on it that you can push yourself into the seat to make yourself nice and comfortable.
Exactly.
More than willing to sit in the back
quickly track back to one of our previous film endeavors where Kevin, you almost broke your arm holding your I've got a mental picture in my mind of one of those knights, in the olden times with a lance, and you holding your gimbal like a lance, ready to stab someone with it, but you almost broke your arm holding your camera steady.
Yeah.
And how much easier would this be in one of these?
With the side by side, filming from the side there, and then having a driver. Just being able to send it through the corners, and then you're having stable footage. And now the cool thing is you can keep up with these guys in the Canon, which is pretty rare. That's just pretty rad. So I think it's definitely a cool thing. And they use it. You see guys I don't know if you guys follow Do It for Be More. He's one of the guys that films with Hoonigan. He's now in Baja filming. That's one of the regular things that they do is they have one of these Can-Ams. They've got a driver. The videographer sits in front, manages the arm. Then you have in the back, you've got the DP pulling focus, and
that arm, that whole contraption where you manage the arm in the vehicle. That must actually be a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Because you've
Yeah,
literally
it's
got to
like-
control the whole arm while the oak's busy cruising.
We just like used to handle.
Yeah, exactly. Our DJI gimbals.
I would actually like to see one of those, to be honest with you. How the whole interior would actually.
Yeah, and it's crazy how stable that whole thing is, because you saw today how stable the car is. Then you have this gimbal arm on the side, like flying around and being able. So first of all, you need to have a competent driver that knows how wide that thing is to keep up with whoever's they're flying
I
past.
showed you my skills today. I
Yeah, we've successfully scumbagged
my
Chris
old
into.
Nissan pickup truck like did its thing today.
It did.
I did donuts in my car.
Are you gonna put that footage on Instagram?
Maybe.
I would not try that with my golf, but I take my hat off. There we go.
Okay.
I take my hat off to you for that.
Thank
That
you,
was
Lyle.
sick.
Thank
That
you.
was sick, man.
I wanted to do it with the van. As I got into the dirt trail, I was like raving, like I'm gonna drop the
Oh no,
touch.
we all saw that. Like
And
we all saw you
That's why we were hooting, bro.
spinning wheels
We
and
were giving you
everything.
some like inspiration.
But yeah, then I heard the cool box in the back, like
And
all
all
the
your
water
cameras rolling
slushing.
towards
Yeah,
the
like
back.
all the camera gear in the back. I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna do it. Stop right there. Like we leave the hooning for the guys on the Canon. That's the thing. I'm not gonna flip
and then
that back.
pick up.
And then this and pick up.
Yeah.
So go follow. It's one _Crusty _ dude, and you'll see in his reels there will be a video of him.
Maybe.
Maybe.
can only hope so.
Yeah, go and follow him anyway. Go and like bug him. Send him, slide in his DMs and send him like, hey, send that video, post that video. #scumbag_Crusty.
Yeah, no.
No, it was fun. And then
That still sounds like a prostitute. I'm sorry, dude. Scumbag crusty. I'll take it. Seriously, man.
But it's definitely yeah, so I must say it was pretty interesting filming with my drone, because of the fact that I actually didn't know how fast those things how fast my drone was actually capable of moving.
yeah.
I've never taken a speed gun and actually went to a field and tested it. I still want to know how fast my 7 inches, so that's fine. I'd like to know.
So
what's
anyone
going
that
on.
wants to fly, that wants to be chased by Lyle, we need someone to help us over here.
Yeah, and also, I mean, when I was in the UTV on the first run, the guy was pushing the thing at like 137 k's, as we were saying.
Mm-hmm.
So to know that my drone could keep up with that side by side, I was pretty
Exactly.
stoked to know that I could be pushing it plus minus, let's say 130. So it was nice to know.
And that's not even the top limit of that drone. You mentioned about the you can increase the battery and then you can do more.
There's a couple of factors. Obviously, I mean the 5-inch, I think I was almost maxing out today.
Yeah.
Because that throttle was almost, I'd say it was sitting at a good 96, 97%.
Jeez, okay.
So with a rally car, it's 100% flat out.
Flat out. Just
So
to
that
keep up
was, I was pushing that thing.
Speaking of rally cars, how was that Renault?
Yeah, dude. Okay, that was pretty nice. I actually almost thought it was the one in Redline, but then I actually remember we spoke to Terence while we were at the factory, and he said that one went to another country. I can't remember which country he said.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, like we were able to form a proper Dakar car today.
Yeah.
It was an Infinity V8 engine, independent rear suspension, like just
Full
nuts.
on FIA spec.
Yeah, and
Oh wait, did I spill the beans on that one? Sorry.
What?
Mentioning that I was chasing a rally car.
so no,
Oh,
no, that was amazing. Like,
Plugging our YouTube here. Go and watch the video on the YouTube.
But yeah,
like and
that
subscribe.
was,
Like and
that was,
subscribe.
that was amazing. Like that was also one of my first experiences with a proper rally car in whatever division that is. I don't know the divisions as well for Dakar and rally, but that was something else. Like hearing that V8 rumble and
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you could hear it starting from a mile away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's what we had this discussion on the previous podcast with Terence where we said going electric. Like, how can you replace an electric motor with that sound? Like we all go like, woo, V8 when that thing started. Doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah,
when that
like,
thing starts.
I
it's
mean,
a-
I've been on the same thing myself because you see like the Alta motorcycles and there's even a couple of superbikes out there that's running electric motors, and I mean, if you look at it on paper, like those things look amazing.
No, but they do look cool, and it's the future. But
So
still.
put it this way, it reads well. It doesn't sound well.
Yeah.
So
True.
it's got a new sound to it. I think that's something that like we're gonna have to maybe get used to in the future. But damn, man, V8 engines. Seriously,
I
though,
don't think I'll ever get over it.
The main factor is still the thing of distance. I know there is a lot of cars like in the rally now that's in Spain. I think it's in Spain if I'm not mistaken. There is electric cars, but they can't ride them at full pace because the batteries don't last. The batteries can't last for the full stage.
Hectic.
That's like the Terrence was saying us in the previous one, and I had to chat to Henny from Treasury One as well. Like all of them say, like it won't be able to last 600, 700, 800 Ks on a day, like flat out racing. Not that.
I don't think we have the technology.
No. The only thing that's close to it is the Extreme Cross, Extreme X, or something like that. That's they're building these off-road buggies and they're racing time trial stages and they're full electric. But they're getting close to it, and which is nice to see that they can actually do it. But they do laps. They do one or two laps.
So it's not like a full.
No, it's a lap. It's a small, like it's a 2 minute, 3 minute lap, and then they come in, swap drivers, and they go out again, and then their cars go and charge. They can't.
Hectic.
Maybe in the future somewhere.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm still sticking to my guns.
You
can't beat that sound.
Yeah, it's so cool, man.
Those infinity motors.
Yes.
I had multiple people. I think it's a combination between those infinity motors, those 5.6 V8s, and then the Ford 5.6 V8 or 5.2.
That's the Mustang engine, right? Like,
I'm not 100% sure. Like I could be mistaken here. I'm not 100% sure whose motor it is or what motor it is. I just know it's a Ford motor. It's a 5.2 liter V8, and it's insane. It's really the sound of it.
You also see the Lexus engines pop up every now and then, the old school Lexus V8s, which is
the scary part is like
so special.
You see the GPS speed of those things doing 180 k's an hour, and they're limited to 100 k because of FIA spec. You can't, like at Dakar, you can't ride faster than 180 k's. Sure. And those guys are in a melee field, the last one at the Blommer, like a sunflower field, going 180 k's, full taps, like just suspension working through those fields, and like I get goosebumps every time I think of it, because I remember those V8s screaming, limiting at 180 because that's all it has. And then like Henny was saying, like it can do upwards from 200, like easy. Easy.
I can't wait to shoot that with you, Kevin.
Yeah.
And then let's see how fast your drone really is.
Yeah, 100.
I think I'll have to bring the 7-inch up in the big
you have to bring everything out. You have to everything, because that thing, those cars, they're serious cars, and it's insane that we get to film them, and we get up close and personal with them.
We almost got run over twice today.
Well, no, I wouldn't say run over. Those guys knew what they were doing, and then we got up close to get the cool shots. So it's at the end it's worth it. It's a rare opportunity for, I think, all three of us to be in that scenario where we can get close to these FIA spec cars that are meant to go and race in the dunes and whatever. And Vanner and all those guys said today, like if they go out racing or whatever, we should come with and go and see their proper setup and see the whole team there. We saw today like the one of the King Price Extreme team side by sides. Imagine seeing 5 of them like going full out and racing on stages, and then that's the exhilaration, because we had that at the Barber Spun thing where Ardion's dad we were physically chasing the Treasury One car from corner to corner to be able to get the photos and video, because like at that point, like I think you guys were working or something, but I had to go with, and I can't, but anyway, so we're chasing that thing, and that exhilaration of chasing that. I think we need to upgrade the van to a bucky or one of those side by sides so we can chase them. Because
what do you mean, dude? Like you got one this one.
Oh, we got the Nissan.
That thing rallies like a champ, dude.
We can. We'll just have like bucket seats with 5-point harnesses on the back, and me and Lyle can just sit there and like pray all the way there. Get up, pick up the cameras, and go. I think that would be insane.
That is brilliant. I like it.
I also like it. No, I think it's a good idea of just sitting there chilling, like chasing the rally. But that chasing a rally was from I got from my dad, like way back, like being a fucking chokkertjie at like 14 after whatever age. going after school, having my bags packed, getting everything, and then going to Nelspruit to go and chase the Sassel rally there. And like you sit at the spectator point and you see your favorites pass, and you get in the bucky and you chase to the next one.
Yeah.
That's so
crazy,
exhilarating.
yeah.
Yeah,
It sort of reminds me of like you see it a lot in movies and everything about like we all get in the van to go watch bands.
Yeah.
You know. Where we all stuff ourselves in a VW like hippie van, and we go chase the Grateful Dead. But like for us, it's more chasing rallies.
Chasing rallies. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like.
Oh well, we had the first proper taste of that on our trip to Lady Brand.
I was literally about to. I was literally, dude, that UTV, bro. To this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got nothing.
I'm saying like the van story of all three of us in the van, like all our stuff on the back.
I thought you were talking about the UTV. Sorry.
No, that's also
going from that to this. I mean, when I don't like when I took that helmet off, the smile that was on my face was just. I can't even speak because of
I phoned Kev this morning to tell him that like I was coming through because obviously I was a bit late due to work and everything.
Due to work, yeah.
And I phoned Kevin, and Kevin's like interrupts me mid sentence, and he's like, Lyle just had the time of his life.
Yes,
I was like, of course he went on the thing. Like, of course he went on the side by side, which was I'm jealous. I didn't get to go on the side by side today, but next time.
Yeah, your first pick. As soon as whoever we film with on that, we need to get. Next time you get first pick on going first, whatever. The first opportunity.
I'm holding you guys to this. I'm already. I'm calling it because you know what I'm calling out.
What?
Do you know what I'm calling out?
What are you calling out?
Our next venture that we're doing tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, we're not filming tomorrow with the cars.
No, we're not filming with the cars, but I'm taking first pick on the cars.
Oh, okay. I get that.
So just for the listeners out there, we don't want to spill the beans too much, but we've got a little opportunity coming up. We'll fill you guys in on this.
It's not off-road, yeah.
It's not off-road, but it's pretty special.
Yeah, it is.
But
there'll definitely be a field trip video for that.
There'll definitely be a field trip video, and this is on record now.
Yeah.
Get first pick.
Fair enough.
Okay, so wait. So you get to cash in that chip once, and you choosing to pick on that day. Then
yes,
you get to choose the car
first.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
I'm happy.
Lyle, you happy with that?
Fair enough.
Shit. Okay.
I like it.
Damn it. Okay, but none of this. So now the off-road side is fair game back again.
Yeah,
I just want to clarify that.
It's fair game back again. I'm just on Lamborghini.
That's fine. That's fine. Drop it like it's hot.
We'll see. We'll see when we get there. We'll see.
What if there's?
No. Let's not go too much about this. Like, put it this way. It's still. I mean, doing what we're doing is, let's call it Pro-Funhavers.
This is definitely dude. Yeah.
Sometimes opportunities don't come through.
No, but this is definitely coming through. The only thing is now booking issue because there's other people do need to make money. So and then we also need to film and that we understand
there's still a job to do first and all of that. But
okay,
look, I'm always and this is the thing that I bring towards my Pro-Funhaving is that we work hard to provide ourselves with opportunities, and if those opportunities don't pull through, so be it. We
it happens.
I don't want to spill the beans too much.
I can't believe you cashed that in already.
I
can't believe you cashed that in already.
Opportunity.
No, he doesn't give it time. He doesn't give it time for whatever else is out there.
No leeway. But it's fine now, don't worry. No, we've got fair game now on the next one.
It's all good, it's all good.
No, but back to your point, dude. It's like that's the thing is we work our asses off, and not just at this point in time. All three of us have our 9-to-5 jobs. No, 9-to-5 being like a job that we have to do. That's a non-creative job. That we have to do to pay the bills.
And it's not that we hate it.
No,
I mean it's also part of our passion at the end of the day.
So no, definitely. It's not
my job.
No, none of us hate our jobs. We just would like to.
You made it sound like we hate it.
Great job. No, it's all jokes at the end. It pays my bill and I get food in my stomach every night, so I'm happy with my job at the moment. But if I had to choose, I would be able to would more than happy walk go and film with my camera every week and still be able to eat.
That's the office. That's the office.
I mean,
That's what you want your office to be.
That's why we're all sitting around this table, because we're passionate about this.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
why that's why we do it.
That's why we do it. And the thing is, I spilled a little bit of it on the previous podcast with Terrence. That's why I started photography. My first thing is I wanted to show everyone how cool the stuff is that we get to experience, the stuff that we love, from skateboarding, you and the droning side, dude. I just want to today's reaction was the perfect thing.
Today was actually a little bit very overwhelming with
everyone look how cool, and I said,
how fast it goes.
Yeah, how fast it goes, and the drones are so fucking cool. Because I just want to everyone look at fucking Lyle. He's a pro fucking at what he does, even though he's just fucking humble as can be about it. It's dude, this is what you're doing is an exceptional thing, and I want to people look at this fucking guy. It's fucking awesome. And cool. Look at a V8. These guys race at fucking 180 k's on a dirt road, flying fucking wherever, and navigate. And then we saw the skating. Me and Lyle was standing there. Okay, cool. I don't get that much excited of wanting to skate, but seeing those guys going, and you fucking going full taps and speed.
The passion that
it's unreal
around you when you're at Thrashers. I can see this is your elements.
So that's why you guys need to go and follow Disruptive Shredders and pressure Chris to put more videos out about skating. Oh, I had to slide that in. I had to slide that in.
Trick Tuesday.
I had to slide that in there. But that's what all of us this is the FMX thing. Yeah. I remember a few years back when I just started going every weekend, going to Scotty's place, doing photography for Dallin and Scotty and Reese and Mike and all those guys from Jungle Rush for free, riding all the way from Pretoria West, back in Mountain View, all the way through to Four Ways to go and film and photo with these guys, because I wanted to people look at what these guys doing. It's amazing. It's world-class athletes performing there, and they're not getting the exposure. We know in South Africa our athletes are not getting the exposure that they really deserve.
I wanted to touch base on this as well, because I think there's so much happening in South Africa that flies under the radar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But we just need to fly a drone over it instead. You know?
I like it.
Okay. Puns aside, but I think there's a lot in South Africa that's not really showcased. And like Terrence said on our previous podcast, is we've got world-class rally drivers, we've got world-class athletes, we've got from our engineering standards are great. And
how many of those cars did he mention? I can't even remember the number of how many of the cars that are competing in Dakar are built in South Africa. Factories that are built here in Gauteng. And our car's this is not I don't like my because we've got world-class people here working on stuff that you're watching on TV and watching on YouTube and all that.
I think we should, and this is our mission, and this is what I feel our mission is with Disruptive Intent, is to start showcasing this stuff, showing people what's out there, and if we can reach one or two people, to show hey, there's more. So they're just sitting in your room. Get out there, because our country offers all of this stuff.
Exactly. I mean, we've got the perfect climate for all these sports that we do. We've got the oceans to do it. If you want to surf or whatever, we've got bushveld. We saw today. We don't even know about the track that we went to today, and these guys ride on the regular there. And not that I'm saying every Dick, Tom and Harry should show up there with the side-by-side, otherwise it's going to get overcrowded, but we have the terrain.
There's plenty of tracks.
There's plenty of tracks. We've got the terrain, we've got the lakes to do wakeboarding
as well.
We saw I went with Job to Bronco Spray. You can wakeboard there. If you really want to if you want to do a water sport, you can wakeboard there. You don't have to go all the way down to Durban or Cape Town to surf. We've got skate parks, we've got Thrashers here in Pretoria.
The skate parks have died down a lot though.
There are new ones.
But still there's street skating. That's where skateboarding started. I learned more and more about you. That's the origins of it. You can go out. I've got a street outside my house. There's a street right there I can go and skate.
As far as extreme sports go,
we've got it all.
We've got it all. But that's the most accessible thing in skateboarding to me. Skateboarding, BMXing, that sort of thing. But I think our country really has more to offer, and that like that's what we need to showcase. You know, as
in terms of on an international level, like bringing international. I mean, we've had a couple of international guys here and there, you know, in the extreme sports, skating, BMXing. But I mean, like, I just wish people would open up a little bit more to South Africa in terms of international. If I think about it, going a little bit back on my gaming side of things, I mean, we tried in I think 2016 and 2017 to host an international, you know, gaming festival, esports thing. And it was just not enough because fiber was being rolled out. And now that fiber's out and it's been kicking, why aren't we doing that? You know, so there just needs to be someone that pushes it.
One of the guys that is really pushing the international and especially the BMX scene is Ultimate X. Marcus and they're doing a phenomenal job. Dude, when I showed up at Ultimate X on the last one before COVID and all that it was insane. We had Kevin Barraza here. We had like some of the best BMX, the best in the world. That was here, and they were all like, "We're gonna come." Dude. He's a god on a BMX. Dude. He's like a next. When you see him, when you see other guys ride, it's like, "Oh, that's cool." And you see him, it's like, "What the?" I know a little bit about BMX. We're filming with Vin and all that, but like when you see him, and there's just something about him. It's like, what the fuck? And I was like, I got to. Not to throw him on the bus, but I got to drink whiskey with him on a game drive and be that close to like, and I didn't even realize the person that I was sharing this moment with. He's a flippin' god on a BMX. Like there's no other way to explain it. Humble as, that's the thing. I didn't even know he was this big deal. He was just like, fucking chugging whiskey on a game drive and like all chilled. And like, dude, you're the best ever. I don't know anyone else. What's the Pat Casey and those guys?
Chase Hawk and
you know all the guys. But like these guys are so humble and they're so approachable in that sense. So if they're here, I think get on a BMX, get on a skateboard. Like if I could say, like when I was small, I had to save up to buy a dirt bike. Like my parents said, nope, they're not buying me a dirt bike. If you want a dirt bike, buy it yourself. And that's the I could have to do.
I can say with obviously on a BMXing side of things, you know, I was very passionate about it. So I mean, I had someone like see the passion in me, and then you know, let's get this guy BMX, get him on 2 wheels.
But the thing, I think the main focus,
5 years, continuing, you know. So you see the passion in someone. Who knows? And
then the other side of it, you don't have to be talented on the bike, and that we are want to do that is be a pro funhaver. Go out and have fun at what you're doing. Like you don't have to do it at a Kevin Barraza level on a BMX. Just get on your BMX and
start.
Start. And if maybe you have the talent, maybe you're the next Kevin Barraza and you come out of South Africa and you're insane. But you don't have to be that. As long as you're having fun doing it and then stop doing it and just keep on trying and trying, I think that's the best thing. Dude, like when I see Crusty skating, dude, I've never seen it's like giving a 4-year-old a chocolate. Like he's got the smile on, he's tired, he's dripping from sweat, but he's like, you can't get the smile off his face.
I think with skating is also like it's a good example with peer pressure from, you know, how you should skate and the tricks that you're not allowed to do because they're not cool, or like you can't skate this way, you can't skate that way. But like for me personally, like I don't care what you think. I'm having fun. Like I honestly don't care about anyone's opinions because I'm the one having fun. And it's the same with my dirt bike riding or like anything.
I was about to touch on that as well.
Like I'm not the greatest freestyle motocross rider.
I'm not even the greatest dirt bike rider.
But have you seen the smile underneath the helmet?
No.
Like that's what I want to get to.
Exactly. No, dude. But it's exactly like at that pitch and ride. Like I had like little kids like jumping past me, and I'm also on a pit bike. But then when I get off the track, I can't keep the smile off my face. Like I was so excited. I did when we just got to the latest pitch and ride. You guys would see in the video the first part. I went out, Clint said, get on the bike and go do a few laps, get some warm up, and I was there and I was like, I was so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, first of all is a lot.
Sorry, I need to interrupt you because I'm so proud of Kevin. Second race ever, 4th place.
And I went over the handlebars. Woo!
Nice one. Could have left that out.
Oh, okay, no, sorry.
That didn't need to go on record.
Well,
But yes, 4th place. Congratulations, Kevin.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my good sir.
I'm a legend.
No, but the thing is, Wait, first of all, okay, I was a lot fitter than I was when I actually rode the first time before. I think it was just in mid-lockdown or whatever. We went to Rhino.
It was, yeah.
I was getting my dad bod on properly there.
Yeah,
I remember you were bitching about like you have to get lighter because otherwise you have to be like you're gonna be slow. It's like okay, yeah. I know.
Do I really sound like that?
No. That's
Exactly.
that's what you sound in my head.
But you were a pudgy little dope.
I was getting my dad bod. My lockdown dad bod was going strong. But then okay, this is a shameless plug. And like Bernard and them from BFit, I was training with them now.
Here we go. I'm kidding.
No, but they got me on this whole train. And the one of the key things like I struggled with always because I've had knee surgery, I'm old, and like they helping me like get my legs like fitter. Like standing up on a bike for a 15-minute moto is not like easy. There's no easy part about it. Yeah. It's like you afterwards you drenched. You're tired, your legs are tired, your arms are tired, everything is tired, and then I'm old, so it doesn't help. So
Are you old?
Yeah.
Oh, he's ancient, dude. Like there's a 3 in the double digits already. He's done for. We're talking dad bods and grandchildren, bro. Like,
No.
I'm kidding.
But still, like the thing is, like now I was a lot fitter. I still was like in my mind the whole time about jumping the pit bike because I'm heavy and it's a pit bike. But anyway, long story short is, I felt so much more comfortable, and that's like partly thanks to Chris as well because he just said, dude, you're a bigger guy in there, just go through those guys. So it's like just do a Justin Barshaw and go for it. And
embrace your inner good.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Be good today.
Yeah. Exactly. No, but the thing is like it's just about again. Okay, now this is way going through the topics, but yes, if you want to have fun in that, but you have to surround yourself by other people that also want to have fun.
Yes, definitely.
Like Lars said today, like we need to stop smiling because his mouth was hurting.
Yes, my jaws are still
his jaws.
Those are good problems to
Those
have.
are good problems to have. We were laughing and smiling so much. Like
I think it was
poor
from
Lars.
that first trip I took. Yeah, that first UTV lap, bro. That was the biggest smile.
Exactly.
Hey.
But I think that's the goal because that's why we're passionate about it because we get outside, we get some exercise, we get fresh air because we all work in offices and in factories and stuff that we close and we don't get the sun. We come, we wake
all
up.
stuck in the office all in a sock tan, bro.
Exactly. And
Oh dear.
Come on, bro.
so
Got a nice little fluorescent tan going there.
Oh, dude.
shit, no. But it's so much fun. But as long as you're having fun, and that's not saying okay, cool. Like you mentioned gaming side and that, and we know a few people that are champions in that. Like for instance, Chloe, and we had Grant Hens on the podcast. He's one of the leading guys in South Africa's gaming type thing. He makes a shit ton of content for gaming and that. He's a very popular. I think he's one of the first verified South African streamers.
Oh, serious?
Yeah. Because you can actually, on YouTube you have that little pay thing that you can pay for behind the scenes content or whatever.
Yes.
He's one of the first South Africans that got that function on his YouTube, which is pretty cool. So, but guys like that, like Chloe and that, and they're awesome people. They do gaming. Well, they also do get outside a little bit. But
on the esports side.
Yeah, on the esports sides, and they're very active on that. So if you choose to have fun in that realm, go for it. Put out the content, build a relationship, build your community like we're doing now with
Just
the Pro-Funhavers.
Don't get too lost in the gaming world. Keep fit while you're gaming. Make sure
I'll
you keep
be
on
the advocate there for fit gaming. Like, but while you're busy playing COD on the one side, just get an arm pump going. But I think the main goal that we all have is to have fun, and you need to like slowly but surely realize certain stuff will help you have more fun, like getting better on a bike. Like okay, once you actually do a few laps on a bike, like you know what will help? If I get fast on this, or if I get more comfortable on the bike, not more faster. Like anyone can get speed or whatever on it, but if you get comfortable on a thing, and the skateboarding side as well, just
drone flying as well.
Drone flying,
you crash it a bit, you learn how to fix it.
Yeah.
And
It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's the most rewarding thing that I've ever done in my life. Like,
It's awesome.
But like getting over the handlebars, I don't know how many times I fell, like slid out through there.
How many times did you watch that video, Kevin?
What video?
Of you going over the handlebars?
No, there's no video of that. I checked Chris's footage. There's no video of that.
No, but what about that TikTok video you made with the medium and then you went over the bars?
I'm talking
about the shady films now.
Yeah, that's Clint. That's not me.
Oh, is that Clint?
Yeah.
I thought that was you. Why do I keep thinking it was you, bro?
No, that was
I'm just
Clint.
keeping quiet because I also went over the bars a short while ago.
Yeah, but that's the part. That's part of it. It's getting it, and it resembles not just action sport, life as well. You get it. You fall over the handlebars. Sometimes like the front washes out, and you go over the handlebars. And you miss the berm, or you ride over the fucking berm like I did, and then you just get up your bike, you dust off, and you like you'll heal up. Your body's made to do that. That's just how it works. You heal up, and then you get back on the bike, and then you go again. You go faster, harder, and just go have more fun.
I think that's something I really appreciate from about the whole action sports thing. Is if there's one thing that I've learned through skating and BMXing and mountain biking, and like I do a bunch of shit, but like. The one thing that I've learned from this is to pick yourself back up, because like if you're gonna do gnarly stuff, you're gonna get hurt eventually.
Yeah.
And we do it because we love it. Puts a smile on our faces.
Yeah.
But it also teaches you a lot, and it surrounds you with really good people.
Exactly.
And at the same time, it's like you share your passion with people, and we all have a huge grin on our faces, and you learn valuable lessons, man. Like,
no, this is the deeper side of this whole thing of having fun and all that, but it's the reality of it. That's where we learn those basics of, and we apply that to everything. Like if you take all three of us to our jobs, is we don't get discouraged about if something goes wrong. You just, okay, cool, okay, this is a problem. How do you overcome this problem? And then you go through it and you go and you take that
up, carry on. Yeah.
Always like can be a bit of a pansy sometimes, but I do get over it.
Yeah.
We know this.
That's all when you were saying that, I was like, I don't know, that's so much me. I think it's
No.
but I get over it after a while.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing, is like you.
But it's
learn
because
to-
of the passion.
No.
Because I'm passionate about my drones. If something goes wrong with it, same with the bike, you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
And whoever's there, you might rant to them, or you might rant to yourself, whatever, blow off steam. But then go 15, half an hour later, you come back, you're like, cool, dude, let me see what I can do to fix this thing.
Exactly.
How can I
But
fix
again,
this?
you need those people around you where you can rant in that environment, and they know it's okay. This guy's not being a little bitch, and that's why I say yes. In that moment, or we might give you a stick and tell you a little bitch, but be accepting it. But okay, let him rant, get it out of his system. Otherwise, he's going to internalize that problem and then go somewhere else, and then maybe go and do something to himself, or for instance, let him rather get that out of his system. Be it now like ranting about crashing a drone, or going over the handlebars, or whatever. Like for example, at the pitch and ride after I went over the handlebars, I was shit scared to go around any berm, because every time I entered a corner, I saw myself mentally just going over the berm.
That's crazy.
And the problem was, like, I was shaking. Tash was even asking, why are you shaking your head? Because I was trying to get that image out of my head, and then I felt comfortable to go back to the fast house tents. We were standing there and tell you and Tash, it's like I was in my head. I was stuck in my head. I was thinking that I'm gonna go over the berm every corner that I went into, and all you guys said is just, okay, cool. Get back on the bike, go and do a few laps, get it out of your system, and then come back and you should be fine. And I was comfortable to say that, and not, okay, yes, you're gonna get ridiculed with it in a sense, but
of course you do. I love making fun of you.
But you need to feel comfortable around those people to be vulnerable in that sense of, okay, I made a mistake and now I'm struggling to get over that mistake, and then you get people that are gonna say to you, go and get it, or okay, let's talk about it, and that, as long as you just don't stop, because I think that's the valuable lesson, that
stop.
As long as you don't stop with that. And I think you said it to me as well when I overjumped at Nick's Park on the bike, because the next day with my fucking bent exhaust and that, I got on my bike and I fucking bent it back right and bent the frame back and whatever, and I got back on that bike and I did a few laps at Rhino Park with my bike. Because I crashed probably like not the hardest I crashed on a long fucking while on a bike, but there's also the longest while I've been on a back on a bike. But it was proper. I was proper shaken up about it, and then landed like overjumped, like whiskey throttled out, boom, landed on my ass, bent my exhaust, and then I just got back and did a few laps, did a few slow ass laps on the MX track. I kept on, and then just boom, got back and like, hey, this is not that bad. I'm not permanently scarred. I'm not. I just messed up that one time, and then I went over it, and it was better.
PTSD is a real thing, man.
Yeah.
Also, if you're gonna ride bikes, you're gonna fall. It's
It's a part of it.
Yeah, you
win.
Skating, BMXing,
Everything.
FMX.
Everything.
I'm sure the guys even tip those UTVs from time to time.
Well, he was saying when we like the previous weekend, that one corner he comes in and it's like a 90 right, I think, 90 right. He comes through the corner and he wasn't 100% focused and was like the fifth lap he went through and he went straight on and crashed it right into a tree, one of the other ones that he had there. And that happens. Okay, luckily it didn't happen today, but yeah, fuck it, it happens. Like it happens to those guys, it happens to everyone. Even if you have a cage and a UTV around you.
You can be a pro, but you're still gonna bail. Very seldom.
If you know, like, just look at Supercross. Like, Supercross.
Yeah, those are the best guys in the world.
These videos that X put out, quick, one take. You know how long it took that guy to get to that one take.
Sorry, I'm bad with names. Who's the Kawasaki rider that's just having
Eli Tomac?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, Eli.
Oh dear.
Oh, Eli. Go from champion to like hardly placing anywhere. No, I think he won one or two. No, one race.
No, heart of gold. Like, he's pushing as hard as possible.
Still an insane guy, but
shame.
Yeah,
I feel so bad.
As soon as Ken Roxon and Webb got heard of that lead, he was like third. He was gonna like, okay, I'm placing third, and that's my goal.
It's great guy just set himself up for that one.
Yeah, no, but it's still fun, and I think like on record now, I want to thank both you guys. For like, because I found out like properly this like when on Friday when you said to me you can't come through, I got super sad about it. Not annoyed or not angry or anything. I got sad because there's one less person that I get to share this experience with. And luckily you could come through today. And the same when I phoned Lyle and I said to him, hey dude, fuck, we're gonna go and film there and this, and like, he said, dude, work's a bitch, I can't do this. And like, shit, now I can't see Lyle smile anymore. Now his jaw is gonna be perfectly fine after this today. but it's so awesome to share these experiences, and that's just always my goal. It's to, like, you guys are the fun havers that I wanted, and we are going to film a shit ton more, hopefully. But follow the podcast. That's just go search for the Pro-Funhaver Podcast. Go follow the podcast. All our videos and clips and podcast new episodes will be on there. Stuff like this that we do is going to be all on there. Then myself, just I am Kev. That's all over. That's even on TikTok.
Popular. Like,
dude. No, but I'm trying to put out cool content on there as much as possible, like on Instagram, and go subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are trying to get
please subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's something amazing happening.
Yeah, we're trying to put as much, like every project that we do, we're gonna have a behind the scenes video called Field Trips. Once Crusty gets his parts, we're gonna have more disruptive garage videos of actually building our bikes, our side-by-sides, our fucking vans, or whatever we're gonna break. So go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like one day, hopefully the podcast will make it onto, like, we're recording it now. So hopefully the podcast is still recording. Yay!
Check that light in the corner of my
So like hopefully the podcast will start featuring a lot more on the YouTube channel as well, which will be pretty cool. And then I think just follow us all in general. Search for Disruptive Intent. Use the hashtag. If you're doing anything cool and you want us to see it, use the hashtag Pro-Funhavers or just Pro-Funhaver. Then we'll feature you on the channel, on the page. And
we'll come find you.
We'll come find you and do some cool shit with you, like, or invite you to come do some shit with you.
Have some cameras with us.
And have Lyle chase you with the drone.
Definitely.
Thank you guys for listening. Subscribe the podcast, like, share, do what you need to do, and we'll see you guys next one.